Y'all better believe it. It's the new pilot of the WN cooking show.
I'm Kaylee.
I'm Tiffany.
I'm Izzy.
And I'm Suebin.
And you're watching the Weinstein Network. Today we are making delicious, scrumptious, mouth-watering brownie stuffed strawberries.
We first saw this at a party, and since then we have learned to make it. First and foremost, the ingredients.
Let's get started!
These are the list of ingredients you'll need.
We'll start by preparing the brownie batter. You'll need cane sugar, brown sugar, cocoa powder, flour, salt, butter, vanilla extract, eggs, an electric mixer, and a big bowl.
But you just don't throw everything in at once. Mix the dry ingredients together first and then put in the wet ingredients.
We've already pre-mixed the dry ingredients. Now we're adding the wet ingredients. Here is 1/4 cup of water and 1/2 cup of oil.
Next, you need to add your 2 large eggs. Start by cracking them on the table and then pouring them into your batter. Then, you have to take your electric mixer and begin mixing.
Preheat your oven to 350 degrees and grease it if it is not nonstick. Then pour your batter into a cake pan and into the oven it goes for approximately 20 minutes. Although it is absolutely delicious, don't eat the leftover batter because there are raw eggs in it. Or if you do, you'll get salmonella.
Eggs are an excellent ingredient. I hope you are as ecstatic about eggs as we are.
Eggs come from chickens which are raised on farms. Chickens thrive better in cooler climates than warmer climates. Any temperatures that rise above 32 degrees Celsius is where chickens will be too hot. Eggs are typically laid by hens living in cages with access to feed, water, and security.
The cages serve as a nesting space and are good for production efficiency. In this type of henhouse, the birds are protected from elements such as disease and predators. The technology used for eggs include cooled transport vehicles to deliver them to processing facilities and then stores.
Take the brownies out of the oven and let them cool off. While the brownies are cooling, take a small spoon or a melon baller to scoop out the centers of the strawberries. Cut off the top of your strawberries and then you can take a spoon and make a small circle by pressing in. Once you make a full circle around, scoop out very carefully the center of your strawberries so that it'll be like a little cup. Strawberries are a huge part of our recipe. The ones we are using here were purchased at our local Costco because they are sold in bulk. But where do strawberries actually come from?
This specific pack of strawberries was grown in California. There are about 300 major strawberry producers in the 5 districts of California.
The plants thrive in the California environment. Warm and sunny days paired with cool and foggy nights are the perfect combination to grow the fruit. Plus, being near the coast provides moderate year-round temperatures.
The California farmers are recognized as world leaders of sustainable farming. Millions of dollars of research go into protecting soil, reducing pesticides, and saving water. They also have a comprehensive food safety program.
Basically, California is top of the line in quality and sustainability. The strawberry plants are first grown in a nursery and then transported into raised bed fields. Different growing plants harvest in the late summer, October, December, and throughout the winter, making the strawberries available year-round. The technology behind the harvesting is quite complex.
Post-harvest techniques assure the best quality. Once strawberries are picked, they are rushed to a cooling facility where huge fans draw the field heat. When cooled, the strawberries are loaded onto refrigerated trucks for same-day shipment. Keeping the fruit at 32 degrees Fahrenheit during transport helps ensure a quality product for consumers across the country.
On von Thunen's model, which is a 4-ringed agricultural model describing land use and the different types of agriculture, strawberries are in the market gardening sector in the first ring. The first ring is horticulture and dairying, basically anything that could spoil.
Now back to the cooking. In a large bowl, beat the cream cheese with a whisk or an electric hand mixer until soft. Add the mini chocolate chips, vanilla, and cooled brownies into the bowl and stir until the mixture has a thick, dough-like texture.
Yes!
Cream cheese is the ingredient that completes our dessert.
This Kroger cream cheese is most likely from one of the two of their food processors in Riverside, California or Los Angeles, California.
Cream cheese is a blend of milk and cheese, both of which are produced by the milk from cows. The best climate for raising cows consists of relatively cool temperatures, between 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and low precipitation.
The best processing conditions for cheese is high humidity and a temperature range between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit.
The agricultural practices used include commercial agriculture, animal domestication, and livestock ranching.
Teat cups are used to milk cows efficiently.
Since it is a dairy product, it is highly perishable.
Take a spoon of the brownie mixture and put it into the strawberry, or you can use your hands to roll it into a ball. After you place the brownie inside the strawberry, put it in your muffin tin and repeat this step until all the strawberries have been filled.
Chill the strawberries in the fridge for 30 minutes or in the freezer for 10.
Add some chocolate to a small bowl. Microwave in 30-second intervals, stirring between each until melted for about 1 minute. You can add a small splash of milk to give the chocolate a better consistency when melting. Dip the top of the strawberry into the chocolate. Then, poke a pocket through the top. After that, you can add your toppings. Wait for it to cool, and then you're all done.
Have fun with this process and feel free to mix and match the combinations. Let the strawberries sit for about 5 minutes, then serve. Now for a fancy montage. Enjoy! Woo!
Thank you for watching the new episode of the WN Cooking Show.
We loaf our viewers and remember to be a whisk taker when it comes to cooking.
Once again, thanks for putting up with us and have a fantastic day.
Bye!
Impact of the Green Revolution on the environment.
What is the Green Revolution? The Green Revolution is the increase in grain production in developing countries because of modern technologies, such as pesticides, fertilizers, etc.
Why is this important? This increase in farming has positive and negative impacts on a country's economy and environment.
What are the positive consequences? The Green Revolution yields positive economic results. Increasing the use of modern chemicals such as fungicides, fertilizers, etc. prompts industrial growth, new jobs, and overall higher GDP and a better standard of living.
What are the negative consequences? The Green Revolution also has its negative impacts. The poor farmers can't afford new technology, which could lead to starvation. Also, the Green Revolution is not environmentally sustainable, as the widespread use of pesticides and other agrochemicals has led to severe environmental degradation and endangered public health.
Monoculture farming is the growing of only one crop type over a large area of land. Monoculture can lead to the spread of diseases, loss of soil fertility, erosion of soil toxicity, etc. Diminished water resources and the pollution of underground water are also consequences of the Green Revolution.
Role of women. Women comprise an average of 43% of the agricultural labor force of developing countries. The female share of the agricultural labor force ranges from about 20% in the Americas to almost 50% in East and Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa.
Women are also heavily engaged in the livestock sector. In particular, women often have a prominent role in managing poultry and dairy animals. In some countries, small-scale pig production is also dominated by women.
The role of women in meeting the rising demand for livestock products may diminish as the sector becomes more commercialized because women often find it more difficult to start their own business and tend to lose control over profitable activities.
About 12% of fishers and fish farmers in the primary sector are women. In two major producing countries, China and India, women represented a share of 21% and 24% respectively of all fishers and fish farmers. Women play a particularly significant part in all regions in the processing and marketing stages. Artificial intelligence and automation. Tractor technology and software are being implemented. AutoCart is a software application that fully automates a grain cart tractor, which provides farmers much needed assistance during the demanding harvest season.
There's also a new AI system that uses a combination of machine vision, voice recognition, and temperature sensors to track pigs' locations, health, and well-being.
Contemporary agricultural innovations.
Urban farming is the innovative reimagining and utilization of space. They are well-regulated, self-contained, environmentally controlled pods that are stacked on top of each other.
Vertical farming, a type of urban farming, is 10 times more efficient than traditional agriculture. It takes up less space.
The drones and the bees. Climate change is a massive problem for human beings that affect agriculture. Bees play an important role of pollination, but they are disappearing.
Drones are now being used for pollination. They are experimenting with them to hopefully restore the pollination efforts bees have traditionally completed.
Drones are also utilized for aerial drone photography to take a look at fields, automated crop harvest, and even as delivery drones in the future.
Genetic editing. Scientists have recently begun utilizing technology to do genetic surgeries. They alter the genome of an organism by cutting out or replacing specific parts of a DNA strand's genetic sequence.
Genetic modification is also being used to change cows' gut microbes, which can make the meat industry more efficient and more profitable. Scientists have also begun engineering crops that require less water and that grow more food.
Oh wait. Bust down, bust down.
Bust down! Bust down!
Have fun with this process. This process and feel.
It's okay, you won't get salmonella from this. This time. Whoa, my hands are really soft now. Got this here. I'm a child of God, don't touch me! Chocolate lipstick! Overlight!
She wrote that novel?
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. So sexy. Girl. Sexy Chuck.